The American Battleship, from Indiana to Defiant. The story begins in 1895 with USS Indiana, America's first true battleship, launched as the nation stepped onto the world stage as a naval power. She and her sister ships proved themselves at the Battle of Santiago de Cuba in 1898 during the Spanish-American War. The early 1900s brought Theodore Roosevelt's Great White Fleet, 16 battleships that circled the globe between 1907 and 1909, announcing America's naval reach. Britain's 1906 launch of HMS Dreadnought made older designs obsolete, so America answered with the South Carolina and Nevada classes, pioneering all-or-nothing armor. World War I passed with battleships mostly as deterrents, but Pearl Harbor's devastation in 1941 gave rise to the legendary Iowa-class ships, Iowa, New Jersey, Missouri, and Wisconsin. These fast, heavily armed vessels dominated the Pacific War, and it was aboard USS Missouri, in Tokyo Bay on September 2, 1945, that Japan formally surrendered. Battleships served again in Korea and Vietnam, then were reactivated in the 1980s with Tomahawk missiles, firing their guns one last time during the 1991 Gulf War. By the mid-1990s, all had been decommissioned, and the battleship era seemed closed for good. Then, on December 22, 2025, President Trump announced from Mar-a-Lago the most dramatic transformation in naval shipbuilding strategy in over 3 decades, a new class of guided missile battleships, with the lead ship named USS Defiant, bearing hull classification BBG-1. This marked the first time since USS Missouri's 1992 decommissioning that the Navy would operate ships bearing the battleship designation. The Trump class, displacing over 35,000 tons and measuring 840 to 880 feet long, is designed to be roughly 3 times the size of an Arleigh Burke-class destroyer, armed with hypersonic missiles, electromagnetic railguns, and directed energy weapons. It will be nuclear-powered, the Navy's first nuclear-powered surface combatant since the Cold War. The Navy plans to build 2 ships initially, with eventual expansion to as many as 25, though construction of USS Defiant isn't projected to begin until the early 2030s. After more than 3 decades without a battleship in service, a new one is finally on the horizon.